Hare Krishna, welcome to my channel. We will continue with the chapter 2nd, Sankhya Yoga, Shloka 41 to 50. So, in this Shloka, the first line of 41 Shloka goes like this: Vyavasayatmika Buddhi Rekeha Kurunandana. Here, Lord Krishna is teaching Arjuna about the spiritual journey, because spiritual journey is not so easy as it is said in practical life, but you need to have a strong faith and determination and confidence and belief in God, because there is no immediate fruit for anybody in spiritual path. You have to work, because that releases you from the fear and anxiety of daily life. For example, if you want to grow a tree, you sow the seed in the pot and water it at the root of the plant, and after a few months you will get fruit and flowers and leaves only on the branches of the tree, not at the root. So this spiritual journey is like this. There is no loss from any side, any direction, because even if you walk a few steps in this spiritual journey, it will release you from the anxiety and the fear. That's what Sri Krishna is telling. So it's a fruitful journey. Even if you start now and for some reasons you will stop in this journey, you will get a chance or an opportunity to continue this spiritual journey in the next life. For example, why this spirituality is important? Because this world is full of Maya and conflicts also. Our worldly actions end with this world, stops with the death. Okay, when death approaches us, we will be denied of everything that we possess in this world. But spiritual journey means continuous beyond death. A rich person or a successful person cannot keep all the possessions beside his grave. That's what the truth of life is. Actions done with a Krishna consciousness are always stable. For example, I am a teacher, and for that work job I get salary. But I don't work for just salary. My work is to work for the contentment and the concern of the children, and also nation building. In the classroom, nation building happens. For the welfare of the children, we have to do. So we have to inculcate values in life. So not just salary we are doing, but for higher aims, higher aim is of the teacher is to mold the behavior of the students and make them successful citizens of this country. That's how the spiritual path works. That's what he calls Vyavasayatmika Buddhihi. Shraddha is very important. There is no immediate fruit for that. Your blood, your veins, your muscles, it's everything that you have to follow the spirituality. Spirituality, there is no middle path in this, because enjoying both the material life and also the spiritual life, it's not possible. It's never possible, because if that becomes a hypocrisy, just an hypocrisy. So also Krishna tells that there are three types of actions. That is kamya karma, means doing activities in desire of the results. But that's not the aim of Bhagavad Gita. It never encourages inactivity, or it never encourages egoistic actions, because when you do some actions and you expect the results, when you don't get the results, then when you don't get the results, you lose interest in that work and you stop that work. That should not happen. Spiritual life is like you have to work. That's all. Whatever you have to get, you will get in this life. That's what Krishna says, that you cannot mix together both material and spiritual life. That will be a very unstable thing and impractical work to do. So this worldly actions and worldly aims stop with this body. You need to, when death approaches you, it grabs everything from you. So the knowledge of Vedas, some yajnas are also performed in Vedas to achieve some materialistic progress in this life. But that should not be selfish. It should be for worldly welfare things. So okay, so determined effort is very important. In Shloka 44, Krishna says that Bhogaishwarya prasaktanam taya apahruta chetasam vyavasayatmika buddhihi samadhau na vidhiyate. Okay, to know about the soul, first you have to look into yourself, your soul. That is important, because whenever you are tired of this worldly problems, conflicts, satisfaction of one desire gives rise to another desire. So there are endless confusion, endless doubts and distractions, endless conflicts in this world. So Sometimes if we sit alone, when we sit alone, our heart awakens and tells that I need to get liberated from all this mundane world. That's what, to get liberated. The soul wants to get liberated. When you sit alone, you experience this many times. Okay, so we have to free ourselves from all the dilemma. Only then we can receive the actions of the. Only then we can receive the fruits of our actions. The actions done in the feeling of ego never is complete actually. Okay, so it means that only we have the right to do actions and not for the result. For example, a student has the exam is in his control, at the hands of the student. Exam preparation is there, but not valuation, because valuation is all in the hands of the evaluator and his temperament at that time. Okay, only he can claim his righteousness, that's all. Okay, so there are three types of karma, that is assigned works done heartily, and doing nothing. Three types of actions. Bhagavad Gita, I told you, never encourages inactivity. Actually, it tells us to do work intelligently and very keenly. You need to have patience and faith. So don't try to look for the fruits of the action. Okay. In the Shloka 48, it says that Yogastaha Kurkarmane Sangnatvatva Dhananjaya Siddhya Siddhyo Samo Bhutva Samatvam Yoga Uchyate. Shloka 47 is known worldwide. Karmanya Vadikarisya Mapala Kadachana. That means we have to show skill in our work without expecting the results. That will take out all your ignorance, because we want to have a divine lamp of Bhagavad Gita in order to come out of the ignorance of this darkness of this world. So a balanced mind, when you go on doing this spiritual path, you will have a balanced mind. A yogi has a balanced mind. That is very important. So yogastaha karmaha kaushalaha. Okay, so instead of engaging in misery, if you don't get the expected results, you will automatically become miserable. In order to come out of that misery, you will engage in conflicts and worldly attachment. That's what happens with the expectations. So what is important to be on the path of successful spirituality? Sincere desire for God thirstiness, that is important. We should not cling to the sensual delights and rejoice earthly achievements, because earthly achievements, they give temporary happiness, but even after death, what follows us is spirituality. Okay, so this inner delusion, we must prevent this inner delusion to know the universal consciousness of God. So Bhagavad Gita, it is not against the phenomena of enjoyment or highest goal. Only one must seek heaven. There is no heaven, only in the work we have to find heaven. Okay, so it's like a donkey, it's like a mule who is having a property of some gold bundle carrying on its back. The donkey does not know what it is carrying. Okay, it's just feeling the burden of it. That in the same way, man feels the burden of this life without knowing the inner and spiritual peace and divinity within him. Okay, so the true wisdom of the Vedas is to liberate oneself from the bondages of birth and death. Okay, so evenly balanced life is very important.